What's up, man? It's your boy ABlackTV, and you watching this in Charlotte.
So long.
DJ Skills.
I mean, knowing that I'm not really alone.
I mean, the kid got music for all walks of life. What more you want?
Out here in Charlotte, out central with my homie, Royalty, the prodigal king, man.
Yo, man.
You know, born in Charleston, but been in Charlotte. You know, he'll tell you later on. But definitely, man, what part of Charlotte are you representing?
Representing that East, man. Shout out to the East side.
Shout out to the East side.
East, whatever you want to call it, man. In Charlotte, man, I've been in Charlotte since I was 2 years old, man. I was born in Charleston, South Carolina, Chucktown. Shout out to that 843. And, you know, you know, Charlotte is going through a transition, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those cities where it's like the most known unknown, you know, but we had to create our own sound, our own flavor. And I think from a musical standpoint, you know, there are some things that we could do better at, but in a way though, there's no complaints because I see people coming out and they showing support. Like, I mean, in a nutshell, Charlotte it's a great city. I have no complaints about it. I love it because if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be here. And I just feel like as far as the change and all of that stuff, I want to be a part of it. I mean, I wouldn't want to move to LA or New York and then watch my city blossom, you know what I'm saying, and change. And it's like, you know, how are you gonna really put on if you're not there? So
this the voice of reason. Tell us why, you know, you the voice of reason, man.
I got that title, man, back in MySpace days, man. I had just dropped my album 2007, my album Alumni. You can get that on Bandcamp, royalty.bandcamp.com. And was just playing around on MySpace at the time, and a good friend of mine, my man Tank, he hit me up and he was joking at first, but he was just like, yo, man, the album Alumni is crazy, Royalty, the voice of reason. And when I saw that, it stuck with me. First time I heard my song on the radio, man, it was weird, man. We actually, well, before that, I had a song called Streets on Smash, which was like a few years ago, man. And, you know, I was still young, you know what I'm saying? I had that local mentality, man. I was actually in the car with a few friends of mine, and one of my guys, man, he just screamed out, yelled out, like, yo, man, bro, that's you. I'm like, I mean, that ain't me, man. You know what I'm saying? So he turned the knob, turned it up, and I'll be damned, and it was really my song. And from there, it's like, I can't really describe that feeling that you get when you hear it, but I know it was a great feeling, and it gave me that push. It made me want to keep doing this music.
Kind of describe your own personal style.
Fashion is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you wake up in the morning, it all starts with this right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like you tell yourself how you want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, like just like how you know you stay dappered and what you're in. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you're a guy that's kind of like me. Like I love to be comfortable. Like I don't think I would ever wear anything that doesn't make me feel comfortable. Yeah. A good night for me is spending time with family. You know, we do the clubs. It's cool, that's not a problem, but you know, I prefer, you know, we have a little function at the crib, or I have a few of the homies come through, good drinks flowing, good music, good conversation, you know what I'm saying? I'm just all about a vibe.
Man, what's one of the most meaningful songs that you put out, or verses you've written?
Man, that's a great question, man. I'm glad you asked that. I feel like me personally, I have a lot of quotables, but as of recent, it's a song that I have that's called Better Than Yesterday. And on the second verse, I'm speaking about the relationship and the conversation that I had with my older brother. Every time I'm chilling with Pop Dukes, I get inspired by his stories. Peace to all the fallen soldiers that came before me. They always say it was the good old days. His full beard kind of remind you of Frankie and Maze. The gray hair represents wisdom. We living. The world is yours, son, and can't nobody tell you different. I'm soaking up the game like a sponge, can't forget my day ones. This is where I came from. They told me I was special. My brother used to hustle sun up to sun down and said I better not catch you. Looked me in the eye, said this ain't for you. Find something better to do, like focus on your future. I represent the people. I'm coming with an army. Forget what they saying, cause your comments are never harm that verse. And the reason why I feel like it was the most meaningful, well, as of recent, is because it's real life experiences. You know, the things that I share about my father. I have a real close relationship with my father, man. He's one of my best friends, my hero. Inspires me a lot. You know, encourages me a lot. Me and my brothers as well. But
women and hoes. I'm gonna try to keep it, you know, very simple, rated PG. I just kind of feel like the hoes, from the whole standpoint, look, man, if you on Instagram straight flex and got your ass all out, look, I can't treat you like a queen, and I can't really take you serious because I feel like you just, the thirst is real. Like you're more of an attention seeker. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I feel like that's what a hoe is. I mean, she's notorious for, you know, getting down and dirty. She's been with everybody, you know what I'm saying? She roamed the street, ain't no shame in her game, she's a hoe. And then you got undercover hoes. You got undercover hoes. You got some hoes who have pride, you know what I'm saying? They feel like they should be on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you should put them on a pedestal because she's a hoe and they want to be treated like queens. Now, a woman, in my opinion, a woman is the way that I look at my mother, you know what I'm saying? My mother is a queen, in my opinion. You know, a lady with principle, with morals, with respect. You know, I mean, if you don't love yourself, I can't love you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see in a queen, in a woman. And my legacy, man, I just want to be remembered, man. Longevity. Years from now, they still talking about that boy Royalty and what he did. You know, what he brought to the table as far as the city is concerned. You know, just playing my position, you know, as being a leader. What I bring to the table musically, you know, what I do, giving back to my community. I work with the youth a lot, you know, during the week, all the time, man, and I just try to keep people encouraged, man. You know, I represent this lifestyle. It's called Be You. You know, just trying to encourage the youth and encouraging people to be themselves. And it's things like that, in my opinion, that I feel like years and years from now, I want them to say in the back of their mind, like, you know what, man, that dude Royalty, he brought something special to the table. You know, so, you know, the same way you look at a lot of your legends and your veterans in the game, I want to be mentioned the same way. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing about music and what I bring to the table is just, it never was about just being a one-hit wonder and being hot for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely want to be remembered. I definitely want to be one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying, and a legend for what I bring to the table, you know what I'm saying? But without having to compromise and losing my integrity, you know what I'm saying? Just standing firm on what I believe in, and people know me from that. So that's what it is, man. Be you, you know.
It's Royalty, you gonna find me.
Cool, well, there it is, no doubt, man. You know where I'm at, ABlackTV, at ABlackTV. You watching ABlackTV, and you watching this in Charlotte, my boy Royalty. We out.
You already know, man. Peace, man. I appreciate the love. Be you.